Good morning, students. In the previous lecture, we have learned about what is marketing and what are the various definitions of marketing. In today's video, we will learn about what is the relationship between utility and marketing. The question is marketing creates utility? The answer is yes. Together, production and marketing, which are two functions of a business which are essential to run a business. So both production and marketing supply 5 kinds of economic utility to the customers. The first economic utility is the form utility, second is task utility, third one is time utility, fourth one is place, and last one is the possession utility, which are needed to provide customer satisfaction. So firstly, we will learn about what is the meaning of utility. When we learn about consumer behavior in the microeconomics, like in the chapter of theory of demand, the theory of demand is having relationship with the utility also, and two concepts of utility in the microeconomics are cardinal utility approach and ordinal utility approach. So the meaning of utility is the power to satisfy human needs. The want satisfying capacity of a product is known as a utility. The first is the form utility. It is provided when someone produces something tangible. For example, a bicycle. When a bicycle manufacturer assembling various parts and components, and the final outcome is a bicycle, so what it means, the firm is producing a market offering to satisfy the need of a customer regarding the bicycle. Second is task utility. So it is provided when someone performs a task for someone else. For example, when a bank handles financial transactions for its customers, so the bank is offering task utility to the customers. Third one is time utility. It means having the product available when the customer wants it. So like in case of COVID-19 pandemic, if the medicine is available to the customers to reduce the impact of disease on the health of a patient, so we call it the time utility offered by this medicine or offered by this product of a particular company. So time is relating to when. Next is place utility, means having the product available where the customer wants it. So convenience is offered by the company through offering the products at the doorstep of the customer or a nearby place of residence to the customer. So this is place utility. And last one is possession utility, getting a product and service and having the right to use and consume it. So 2 points are there. First of all, getting a product or service. Along with it, the right to use and consume it held by the customers. So we call it a possession utility offered by marketing. Customers usually exchange money or something else of value for possession utility. So it may be a barter exchange or it may be a money exchange. So the exchange between producer and the consumer is disturbed by various issues. First one is there is a spatial separation, the separation of space between the producer and the consumer. Second is separation in time. Third one is separation of information. Next is separation in values and separation of ownership. So spatial separation, time information, values, and ownership. These 5 kinds of separations create a disturbance between producer and consumers when an exchange transaction is decided between two parties. So each producer specializes, each manufacturer specializes in producing and selling large amount of narrow assortment of goods and services. This is the characteristics of the producer. So each manufacturer will produce narrow assortment of goods and services in large quantities, but every consumer, every customer wants only small quantities of a wide arrangement of goods and services. Next is in this box 1.2, the title of the box is exchange between producer and consumer. So on the top part there is a production sector, and two main merits of the production sector is a specialization and a division of manpower, division of labor. The result of specialization and division of labor in heterogeneous supply capabilities. And in the lower part there is a consumption sector. So the characteristics of the consumption sector is heterogeneous demand for form, task, time, place, and possession utility to satisfy needs and want. In the middle part of this box, the marketing needed to overcome discrepancies and separations. There are 2 discrepancies and there are 5 kinds of separations. So these discrepancies and separations are reduced with the help of marketing. The first discrepancy of quantity, second is assortment. So producers prefer to produce and sell in large quantities, but consumers prefer to buy and consume in small quantities. So with large volume of output, a producer will reduce per unit cost of output, and consumer generally seeks variety of goods and services. So every consumer will get only a single or few units of a particular product. Next is discrepancies of assortment. So producers with the help of specialization is producing a narrow assortment of goods and services, but consumers need a broad assortment in small quantities. And the separations between the producer and consumer is, first one is spatial separation. So producers tend to situate their manufacturing plant, their business unit, where it is economical to the company to produce, while consumer are located in many scattered locations. They are widely scattered. They have different residential locations. Next is there is a separation in time. So consumers may not want to consume goods and services at the time producers would prefer to produce them. There is a gap between production and consumption, and time may be required to transport goods from producer to consumer. So generally when winter goods are produced by the producers in the summer period, so in the summer period the goods are produced for winter consumption, and a consumer will get the goods when winter will start. Okay, so there is a time gap between production and consumption. Next is the separation of information. So producers generally do not know who needs what, where, when, and what price. So there is a information lack on the part of the producers about the consumers. So likewise consumers also do not know what is available from whom, where, when, and what price. So there is a information mismatch. Lack of informations on the part of each party creates a separation of information. Next is separation in values. Values means the qualities, the merits which are expected by the each party in through the exchange process. So producers value goods and services in terms of cost. So firstly, every producer will reduce its per unit cost of output and will try to offer its product at competitive prices. But consumers value them in terms of economic utility. Generally, consumers prefer a better quality product at a lower prices. So consumer will seek the price advantage, as well as consumers must have ability to pay. So they must have enough disposable income to spend on purchasing goods and services. Last one is separation of ownership. So producers hold title to goods and services that they themselves do not want to consume. So they will produce goods and offer services for consumptions to the customers. So firstly, customers will buy goods and services, and accordingly, after buying goods and services, they will get the right to use and consume it. So there is a separation of ownership. So it was the total about utility and marketing relationship. So this question is this concept this concept is very important from UGC and NTA examination point of view. In the previous examinations, a questions on utility in the marketing is asked in the examinations. So question was what is not a type of utility offered by the marketing. So we have learned about utility which is offered by marketing. So you must keep in mind only these types of utilities are offered by the marketing. Thank you very much.